Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about love and marriage, Huntsville. When I tell y'all, girl, let me just complain for like 30 seconds. Girl, I was just on the phone with my sister complaining because I just didn't want to do the review. Girl, because I just feel like I'm drained. When I say I'm really like tapped out when it comes to love and marriage, Huntsville. Like, I enjoyed the reunion. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but after I watched it, because I watched it twice. After I watched it the first time, okay, this is probably gonna be longer than 30 seconds. Y'all already know how I do. After I watched it the first time, I was okay. And then I realized I needed to go back and watch it again to take notes, and I was just like, I don't want to. Girl. Like, I don't want to watch it no more. Like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to. But I did. It's my job. So I guess I had no choice. All right. So listen. Let's just talk. Let's just talk about that. We're just going to talk, y'all. We're just going to talk about the reunion. This is probably just going to be more so my commentary versus a review. The fashions. Okay. I don't think anyone looked bad. I don't look at anyone and think, ooh, girl, you look a mess. I thought Maurice looked nice. Y'all know I think Maurice is the finest one, quiet as it's kept. I know a lot of people think Martell. I think a lot of us thought Martell was the finest one, but Maurice is really the finest one. You know, I like my man a little thick, okay? But Maurice looked nice. Martell looked nice. I thought Martell was probably the best dressed when it came to the men. You know, Marceau was giving me a old, 2 for $99.99 special from Suit Mart, but at least his suit was tailored, Girl, you can always tell. And don't get it twisted, girl. My suits are not expensive, right? I think I probably got 1 or 2 in my closet. Probably none now, because I probably can't even fit the 1 or 2 I got in my closet, quiet as it's kept. I'm not saying my suits are, my suits probably look like they came from the 99 two for one special. But girl, I'm not walking around here driving no Range, girl, no Rolls Royce, or driving no car with the doors lit up, upside down, sideways, turn around, girl. The doors lit up this way. I just wish Marceau would have had a better suit. But again, Marceau didn't look bad. He didn't look bad. I think I'm just picking and being messy. Marceau didn't look bad. Kimmy, I did not like Kimmy's hair. I didn't. Her dress was not cute sitting down, but standing up, I actually loved Kimmy's dress. Again, sitting down, I wouldn't have liked anything about what Kimmy had going on. But when she walked out, I was like, oh, okay, come on, body, yada, 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 yada. Kimmy has a nice body. Mel, at first I went up for Mel's look, and then I was like, it looked kind of cheap. And then I was like, no, it's actually not that bad. Mel didn't look bad at all. She didn't look bad. She didn't look nowhere near bad. But she looked nice. I thought Tisha looked the best. Tisha was together. I really couldn't say nothing bad about Tisha. I was about to talk about her makeup because I felt like her makeup wasn't matte. This right here, I felt like was a different color from her chest. But I also felt like it was probably my TV screen. I don't know, or the lighting in the studio. I don't know. But Tisha looked nice. Kiki, very pretty. I've been said Kiki is a pretty woman. Kiki looked nice. Miss Wanda looked nice. Girl, speaking of Wanda, girl, when Wanda busts through that door, I said, there she go. There go my girl. Girl, when Miss Wanda busts through that door, and had on that red shirt before the reunion started, girl, and them red shoes, and she had that rhinestone belt on with them sunglasses. I said, there she go. There go my girl. Girl. Ooh. Melody comes out. Y'all heard when not Marcus, what's his name? The one hosting the reunion, Carlos, when he introduced Melody, he was like Melody Cherie. Y'all heard Martell in the back talking about Holt. Can I say something? As surprising as this may sound, if this was my very first time ever watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm talking about I ain't never seen an episode. I was flipping through my TV and I just saw this and I just started watching. Martell would come across as the most likable. He would. When I tell you Martell had me... Martell had me over here giggling. Girl, to me, maybe Sheree is a good thing. Girl, that heifer. Did y'all hear that conversation? Whatever, I don't want to talk about that. Maybe Sheree is a good thing for Martell. He just seemed relaxed. He seemed carefree. He was joking. He was laughing. Again, if this was my first time ever watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, I would think that Martell was the most likable one on the show. Now, for the girls, if this is your first time watching anyone talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, I'm here to tell you Martell ain't shit. So don't buy into it, okay? He cheated on his wife. He had a girlfriend. He had a baby. He done disrespected his wife numerous times, called his wife a hoe. Yeah, he that nigga. So please don't get it fooled by this 45 minutes that we just saw on our TV screen. He ain't shit. He probably one of the worst of the worst, okay? So don't get it twisted. Anyways, can I say something? Melody. You know what I think? I think when it comes to Melody, I think because a lot of women can relate to, or even people who just don't like to see people mistreated. Like, y'all know Melody is not my favorite person. Okay, so please don't think I'm Team Melody because he ain't, okay? But y'all know when it came to Martell and Melody that I really have a soft spot for Melody. I really don't like the way that man treated that lady. I really don't. But past that, I think a lot of people put Melody on this pedestal because of what she's went through with Martell. It's kind of like Danny Lay. Remember the girl, the baby. His name, the baby? What's his name? Yeah, the baby. Remember the baby, one of his baby mamas? Remember when he was cutting up acting a fool and kicked that girl out with the baby at 3 o'clock in the morning and everybody ran to her rescue? Like all black women ran to her rescue, right? Now mind you, she had just put a song out probably a few months ago talking about yellow bone, that's what he like. Basically saying y'all black bitches ain't shit, he want a red bone. That's pretty much what the song was about. And I was like, girl, this girl was just dogging y'all out, especially the dark-skinned women, just the other day. Making a song. She said it was for the other baby mama. And girl, here y'all go running to her rescue because it's like, oh my God, another woman is hurt by a man. Oh my God, we have to go save her. I feel like that's kind of what's going on with Melody. Like, I think that y'all just like Melody or hype Melody up because of what she's went through with this man. If this was my first time watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, and for me to be saying this, y'all know, girl, Martell will come across as the most likable and Melody will come across as the least likable. I don't understand why she came out acting the way she was acting. Carlos was saying that he felt like, in spite of, I guess, whatever they've been through, everybody is successful. Melody is sitting there like somebody got a plate of shit underneath her nose. Everybody's clapping. She's not clapping. She has an attitude because she says that she felt like Maurice spoke out of turn. He did an interview with Kimmy, and Maurice basically said in a nutshell that Kimmy and Melody are not that close. Now, the problem that I'm having with this is Melody, even Kimmy just said that, girl, you the one who stand on a soapbox and let the world know that you pretty much don't fuck with us like that. Now, them weren't her exact words, so I'm confused on why Kimmy is saying this, and I was thinking in my head, well, Melody, girl, you the one who try to go around here and act like you really don't fool with the girls like that when you ain't taping. So even if Maurice did say that, then why are you mad? And now Kimmy is coming out and saying, well, girl, you the one who act like you the one who do say that, girl, you don't really fool with us like that. I can't remember her exact wording, but that's what Kimmy said, though. So even with him saying that, y'all both have said the same thing. Now, maybe he probably put a little stank on I just spit in y'all face. Maybe he put a little stank on the way that he said it, but at the end of the day, y'all both said the same thing. And I'm still trying to understand, even if Maurice did say that, which he did say that, what does it have to do with y'all clapping and saying that, girl, y'all happy for the success of the group? I'm sorry, I was with Maurice, girl. I've been downloading your songs, streaming your songs. So what are you talking about? I do support you. So because I'm saying that you're really not as close as to my wife as you say, as people think that y'all are, now you mad at me? Kimmy comes out and says that, do they like basically talk on the phone every day or hang out and go get their nails painted and drinks? No. But girl, when it counts, Melody is there. So that's why she does consider Melody a friend. Basically, we ain't close, but when I'm going through something, when I was going through my cancer situation, Melody was there. That's pretty much what I got what Kimmy was saying. Other than that, I don't fool with her. She don't not fool with her. Other than that, outside of checking on me when it really got tough for me, we don't fool with each other. I mean, girl, look, they don't fool with each other like that. I'm sorry. Anyways, I put this Carlos throw shade at the others. Did you hear when he said something? That's the reason why the 6 of you are on this stage. What's that nigga name? Lewis? I forgot his name. Are they at the reunion? So they quit the show or got fired. I don't know, child. They talk about Scout. Martell says the company was in red. However, that wasn't a big deal because they knew they were going to turn it around. Tisha, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand what is actually being said. Because if you listen to more So Talk, he has an issue working with Tisha, right? But from what Tisha said, she's the reason why y'all ain't in the red no more. So I'm trying to understand, how can you have a problem with working with your wife when your wife is the reason why you're no longer in the red? If anything, you would be wanting to work with your wife all the time. Now, I can get how it could probably be stressful working with your spouse. I'm not going to sit here like I don't understand that. I don't even think I could work with my friends. So just imagine someone who I was, girl, married to. That would probably be a no. Because I like shit my way, you probably like shit your way. So I could get how that could be stressful, how you could bring work home, and how that could be a mess, right? But it still doesn't take away from the fact that Tisha has played a very important role in this whole entire situation. I don't know, child. The Africa trip. Kimmy, would you be okay if Maurice went no? let me just talk about Tisha, because that's what I want to talk about. I'm not going to sit here and pretend as though I did not understand what Tisha was trying to say to a certain extent, okay? I got what Tisha was saying. Tisha was basically saying, y'all hoes want me to up and leave my goddamn husband all because y'all say he cheating. And it's not going to happen. I understand that. It ain't no ifs, ands. I completely understand what Tisha is saying. Right? Y'all want me to up and leave my husband, girl, split my family up because y'all say that my man is cheating on me. Can I say something? Because I'm really tired of talking about Maurice cheating on Tisha. Because the truth of the matter is Tisha ain't going nowhere. And you know what? I'm about to just go ahead and gag a lot of y'all. Tisha ain't going nowhere like y'all hoes ain't went nowhere. I'm just saying sorry. Tisha ain't going nowhere like y'all homegirl Melody ain't take her ass nowhere. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Some of y'all out here trying to dog Tisha out and call Tisha stupid. Melody was just as dumb as Tisha, even dumber if you want to ask me. This nigga dogged her out on TV, had a whole fucking baby. She turned around after she was on TV and knew that this man was cheating on her, telling us stories about how, girl, he hurt himself, had a secret cell phone, and what she turned around to do? Still stayed with her man, still stayed with her husband, and then turned around and got pregnant by that nigga. Wasn't her and Ariana pregnant around the same time? So if y'all gonna go after Tisha, then baby Melody should be number one on the list. Quiet as it's kept. Cause she was the fool of all fools, if you ask me. Now she went through a lot with that man, but it still doesn't take away from the girl. You were foolish. Tisha ain't leaving that man. Tisha ain't leaving that man like y'all ain't love y'all's. Sorry. Is Tisha a fool? Hell yeah. Do I understand what Tisha is saying? Yes, y'all want me to leave my man, but just because y'all say he cheating, to a certain degree. But, now this is where Tisha, I'm like, mama, Tisha, you talking in circles. You got me going in circles, all around and around we go. Girl. She got us going in circles. Tisha is the type of person who needs to see, girl, Marceau's, girl, BBC going inside the coochie, right? She gonna have to catch Marceau in the act. She gonna have to have a baby. Girl, Tisha is the type of person she needs to have, and I get it. You should not leave your family or leave your spouse just because of people talking. But girl, bitch, 1 + 1 = 2, Tisha. It don't equal 20, and you trying to make it equal 20. Now, should you have, like I said, I understand what Tisha is saying. That's why I'm going back and forth. Should you have hardcore evidence? Yes. Baby, Tisha wants some. She said it's your child, and it really messed me up. How can you deny your own flesh and blood? Gotta face reality. There can never be any more us. Won't deny it's hurting me. Yet so precious. She said a real woman wouldn't do this over the phone. And could I understand that she's afraid in love? She said she never wanted to hurt me. I think I got the words wrong. And don't you talk, and that you told her about, about your hidden secrets. I got the words wrong. And girlfriend, She wasn't disrespectful, in fact. Oh, but how can I argue with her? Holding a baby with eyes like yours. She said it's... Girl, Tisha need a bitch to pop up on the goddamn doorstep holding a little baby. Talk about, girl, she said it's your child. And it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? Gotta face reality. There can never be any more us. Won't deny it's hurting me. Girl, girl, even Carlos looking at Tisha like, girl, you sound dumb. Like, girl, we got the 20 girlfriends. Girl, we got, and let me tell you one thing about it, two things for sure. I definitely don't think Melody lying about Maurice cheating on Tisha. Martell, no. Let me tell you, let me say this. And this thing called life, when you have a group of friends and you have been friends with people for a certain amount of time, sometimes your friends know more about you than your husband or your wife. Sorry to break it down to you. Because your friends know about your whole days. Your friends know about when you was probably sucking dick in the bathroom at the club. Right? Your friends know when you used to go home with niggas after the club. The friends know the real number. You done took off about 33. But your friends know how many niggas you done fucked. Right? Your friends know your real business. So what I'm saying is, girl, Martell know Marceau's real business. Martell knows Maurice's real business. Maurice know Martell's real business. And Marceau and Maurice damn sure know each other's business. The firecracker in the group is Martell. Martell and Marceau not going to tell on each other. The person they got to keep on a leash is Martell. Because he done already fucked up and told the world that Marceau had 20 girlfriends. Now, do he got 20 girlfriends? I don't believe him. But bitch, do he got one or two? Yes, I believe that. It's the reason why Martell sitting up there talking about we not going to spill each other's secrets. It's the reason why he didn't want to answer, has Marceau smashed some other woman outside of Tisha? Marceau has cheated on Tisha. At least I think so. I don't know that. I ain't trying to get sued. Girl, I ain't got no money, Marceau. I ain't got no money. So I'm going to watch what I say. But girl, do I think that Marceau has cheated on Tisha? Yes, I think he has. Do I know it? No. Let me clean it up. Okay. Tisha trusts her husband. Tisha sound like Marceau was at home going over cue cards with her. So Melody, did y'all see what Melody gagged Carlos? Hey, girl. Melody was like, basically, they were talking about Melody having a conversation with a woman. And Carlos asked Melody about a conversation with a woman. And Melody basically said, you were on the phone? Girl, here go Carlos. I was on the phone. When was this? When was this? I forgot what he said. But he was gagged. Yes, bitch, she talking to you. Yes. This is the thing. And people who know, like Carlos be lying too. This is what Carlos tried to do. Carlos try to take himself out of the situation, of course, and act like he don't know what's going on, right? But Carlos, everybody knows you a messy girl, okay? And ain't nothing wrong with that. That makes the reality TV show go round and round and round. So we know it. We know how this works. But Carlos be trying to act like his hands ain't in a cookie jar. And his hands is at the very fucking bottom. Okay? So when Melody gagged him and was like, basically she wanted to say, bitch, your ass was on the phone with me. Stop playing with the girl. When we was talking about the girl coming onto the show. Melody is also the type of person that, girl, she like to throw a rock and hide her hands. Melody, if you're going to tell a story, tell a fucking story. If you're going to sit here and talk about this woman who you were on a conversation with and how she was going to come onto the girls' trip, but I guess she wanted to be compensated and you told her, girl, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You're going to have to get in contact with Oprah. Shout out to Ariane. You know, she think Oprah. Anyway, you're going to have to get in contact with Oprah, right? If you want to check, but you don't want to go into the details of how this conversation started. Why? Bitch. Why we holding back now? Because you know it's probably going to put you in a bad light. Anything that Melody can do that's going to make her not look bad, she's going to make sure that she doesn't do it. Y'all going to have to realize that, girl, Melody is just as messy as the other girls. Probably, honestly, the messiest one. I would probably trust Melody. No, I'm probably reaching when I say that. I would probably trust Melody. No, I'm not reaching. I would probably trust Melody the least out of all of the group. And the reason why I say that is because these niggas gonna be who they are. Like, Martell ain't shit, but Martell don't even try to hide the fact that he ain't shit. He just put it out there. Like Maurice, you know, he tried to hide his. We clocked his shit. Marceau just put his shit out there, right? Tisha, you know, she try to act like she don't know what's going on. Like, I trust my husband. But secretly, Tisha don't trust her husband. Tisha just saying that because you can't, like, in real life, you would sound crazy, but it would kind of sound a little asinine for you to get on TV and to say that, girl, you don't trust your husband. I don't trust my husband. So, girl, she has to say, I trust my husband, right? Kimmy, girl, you know, girl, all the reason why I ain't even been on your, girl, because I clocked your ass too. But y'all know I go for Kimmy. But the only one that really, I feel like it's sneaky in a way is Melody. I really do. Destiny just don't tell her business. But Melody is probably the least, like, sorry. I'm not saying she's the most trite or nothing like that. I'm not gonna lie, I did holler when she told Marcel, I'm not about to go back with leg, tips, and breasts. I said, bitch. I said the legs and hips and body. Okay. Sex parties at Credit One. I ain't never heard of nothing like that. Stop talking about shit on the reunion that didn't happen on the show. Maybe it did happen on the show and I just don't remember. Girl, it was 30 episodes. Okay, but they was talking about something about sex parties at Credit One. Kimmy, I'm gonna need you to step. I don't know. I was so confused. Kimmy, were you with Maurice at the time? Yes or no? Because, girl, you low key told on yourself when you were shaving your hair off. When you said that you're the one who initiated with Maurice, when you were stalking him on Facebook and asked him could he cut your child hair. So you done already let us know that Kyle was low-key telling the truth. I told y'all, even with me liking Kimmy, I was like, Kyle ain't mad. Remember I was saying, Kyle ain't mad just for no reason. Y'all gonna stop thinking that just because it's the ex-wife or the ex-girlfriend that this bitch is just psycho and it's just bitter. I don't know what Kimmy was talking about. So Kimmy had an office above Credit One. I don't know. But didn't she say something about her and Maurice wasn't even together then? Martell was tripping. Martell was funny. He said grown men having parties at 3 a.m. No, when Martell said something like grown men having parties at 3 a.m. Right! Was it sex parties? I mean, let me say something. I do think, like, are the grown men getting together and listening to Beyonce Renaissance album at 3 a.m.? No. But, girl, I don't think it's unlikely for a group of friends to be together at 3 o'clock in the morning, drinking, listening to music, smoking weed. But I also could see, what people probably thought was a sex party was probably, I could see somebody probably inviting some bitch over and somebody probably fucking in the bathroom. And so now you got the people in the building. Girl, you hear something. Girl, somebody over there fucking. Girl, I hear loud music. I saw a couple of people pull up and now I hear a woman moaning in the restroom. Oh, man. I know that's right, bitch. That would be a gag of all gags. Y'all think it was a woman in there getting her back broken in. It was a nigga. And it was one in the party. Okay, come on. Let me stop being messy. So I don't know what was going on with that girl. Chemist office, credit one, sex parties, I don't know. Maurice said somebody about to get sued. Don't talk about that shit no more because girl, it wasn't in the show. Don't talk about it. We never owned an apartment. Did y'all hear Maurice? Marceau? Marceau is another one. But see, you can't get over a nigga like me. I didn't ask you nothing about owning no apartment. I asked you, did y'all have an apartment together? I didn't ask you nothing about did y'all lease an apartment together. I didn't say did y'all rent an apartment together. I didn't say did y'all own an apartment together. I said, did y'all have an apartment together? I didn't ask you nothing about no ownership. Did y'all have an apartment together? Did you and you have an apartment together? And don't start this play on words. We never owned any apartment. I didn't ask you that. Kiki. Kiki comes out. Melody was being messy, period. Melody only invited Kiki. If Melody was that close to Kiki or were friends with Kiki, we would have saw Kiki seasons ago. I don't give a damn how long she say she been knowing Kiki. You invited Kiki to your home so she could be messy and tell you Tisha and Marceau's business. Tisha had every right, and Marceau had every right to be pissed off and side-eye Kimmy. Side-eye Kiki. Because Kiki, how dare you go your ass over there and say even a little bit about me to somebody who you know I'm not cool with. How you know I ain't cool with her? Because, bitch, I'm not at the party. The puppets. It was puppets, Muppets. Was a fail. Tisha looked foolish. Tisha, it didn't land. It didn't land. It didn't land. Now, when I was looking at the puppet, I did holler when I saw that little blonde bang, that little blonde bang and that little brown patch. I'm not gonna lie, I did scream at that part when I was just looking at the puppets. But Tisha, girl, that was whack. Girl, get off my TV screen. Has Tisha ever had any type of questions about her marriage? Excuse me, about her marriage. Tisha, you're lying. Maybe I don't remember. But I could have swore Tisha said in an episode that she has had a moment or moments within her marriage where she questioned Marceau's if he was faithful or not. I could have sworn Tisha said that. Maybe if I'm wrong, I'll take that back. I'm sorry. So now Kiki is saying, girl, yeah, we have had conversations about Marceau being faithful. Or not even just him cheating. That's the thing. Not him cheating, but, you know, she was like, she's starting to hear these rumors or she heard whatever or somebody knocked on her door or she got an email. I don't know. But she was just going through the motions that a lot of people go through sometimes. Like, oh my God, is my man faithful? Not saying that he was cheating, but she was just thinking like, oh my God, something may be going on in my marriage. And Tisha was like, that's not true. Tisha, yes it is. I thought you already said that. See, that's the thing. Like, I get what Tisha was saying, like I said earlier, but then it's like on the other side, Tisha, you start talking out your neck. It's like you're talking in a circle. Girl, you got me going in circles. Then Tisha said something about she saw a picture of a girl in Marceau's phone. And then it went off. Did y'all see when Melody was sitting across the room and she did like this? I said, God. Anyways, child, the reunion was cute or whatever. All right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.